And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. McDaniels is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Malik Beasley. Then it's Russell. And it's Edwards in at the small forward. And for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Kevin Love out there with Okoro. And it's Allen in at the center position. Greg, for those teams who have overachieved in the regular season, as the playoffs are coming up, how do they ensure their success continues into the postseason?
Well, Kevin, the skeptics are still going to be out there. You just got to understand the playoffs are a different animal. You've got to be resilient and adaptable when the adversity hits, because it's going to come. And the belief system is so paramount to success of teams, especially underdog teams in the postseason. Do they have the confidence to get the job done?
Beasley has been explosive in some of the roles he's played, and with more responsibility, he's able to score a lot of points in bunches.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Now Garland. High arcing shot. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want. Kevin.
6 on the shot clock, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beasley.
Well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career. But around the midway point, he really started to take off.
And you wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season. And maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And stolen by Russell. And here we go. Towns heading to the hoop. And Towns throws it down.
Well, tough to hold on to the ball with those fast hands from D'Lo that are active.
For Cleveland, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Russell. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Sexton the pass to Garland. It's Allen on the wing. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Now here's Garland. Defense right on him. Clock at 4 to the middle. And Allen slams it in.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
And Beasley, here we go.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff. He understands they're facing a team that can put up points in a hurry. He said they need to put forth a great effort defensively to prevent scoring runs. They can't afford to let those guys get hot and stay hot. We'll see who wins the battle of wills here tonight.
Excellent, David. Thanks. Well, considering the offensive weapons they're facing, GA, it's understandable that they're concerned.
Yeah, you don't expect to stop that offense altogether, but you hope that you can get enough stops to compete.
Well, have they prepared, number one, and then can they communicate the keys in this game? Everyone needs to be on that same page.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. This their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
Yeah, they matched up very evenly, and that's not a compliment to either side. Last season was a struggle for both squads, and now they're each looking to turn the corner.
Prince against Edwards. It's hauled in by Edwards.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
The shot by McDaniels, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Prince outside. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. A nice shot by McDaniels.
Working his way for a high percentage look. That's just smart basketball.
Man, that's a painted possession right there, a masterpiece, especially when the defense is not a factor.
It's good.
Defense might want to do some early work to try to push Nance out just a bit further from the hoop.
And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring up for Minnesota. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
And the slam dunk by Russell.
And that quickness of Russell can be devastating in transition. So hard to stop from scoring in the open floor.
Garland kicks to Prince. This one for 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
A nice shot by McDaniels.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
So it's the Cavaliers now. They trail by 3. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And the difference.
There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin. Over the course of his young career, Larry Nance Jr. has certainly had some memorable dunks.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Beasley outside. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul.
Hey, yo, close on Rick.
15 seconds left to play in the first. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Three-point shot has always been part of Ricky's game. Consistency is what he struggles with.
Now, here's Garland. Nance in the high post. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Nance has got 6.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Malik Beasley. Also, Ricky Rubio's out there. And it's Reed in its center.
Such a huge advantage for Ricky Rubio to read plays before they happen.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Rubio against Sexton. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star
No
last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Poke loose. Here's Sexton. And the layup falls.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Okoro. Edwards defending. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, Sexton feeling it right now, being assertive and getting to the spots on the floor that he wants to operate. And the Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker. And it seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
And Brent, the numbers for Sexton back that up. He's a great scorer, as we know, but his assist totals are low.
And this is why I think, Kevin, there's a lot of consideration where Sexton might move naturally into that guy that comes off the bench and creates disruption with his offensive output. Feels like a lot of Lou Williams type of moments could be ahead for a player like Colin Sexton.
Great open look there. Nance has got 14 points.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Edwards dishes to Rubio. It's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Cleveland's gotten on a roll from three-point land. They've been flawless. 6 for 6 tonight. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Here's a look at some of the stats for him.
And guys, he's regressed a little bit offensively. He hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier in the season. He's lacking the edge that he had, and he needs to change his mindset. Stop sitting back and get into attack mode.
Garland, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Okogie's checked in. Here's Okoro. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Okoro's got the lead up to 2 now for the Cavs. Inside, Vanderbilt banked in off the glass. Vanderbilt's got his first points of the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
He kicks it to Edwards. Shoots over Okoro, and again it's Minnesota. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nance. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. You take a look at the Cavaliers. It's been a rough season for them. The good news is the lottery is only a couple months away.
And I think for the Cavaliers, they're already looking to the offseason. And that's a shame. Their fans deserve a little bit more from this team.
And the body language right now kind of telling the story. Losing takes a huge toll on you, especially during an 82-game grind.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Minnesota. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Edwards.
Well, to have a long career in the league, I think Garland's going to have to be more of an assist maker.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Cavaliers trailing. And then slams it in.
Everything working right now for Larry Nance Jr. He's got to love the way this game is shaping up.
Here's Reed. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Reed's got 4 this quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Down low. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Here's Minnesota. Okogie, the pass to Towns. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Russell from long range. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Well, this becomes the D-low zone right now, and he's got the kind of range to step back even further.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Nance.
Well, Rubio struggles to score, so one thing you don't want to do is send him to the free throw line. He's as good as they get.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Culver's checked in for Minnesota.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Knocked away. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Here's Rubio. A 17-point game for him in the win against Boston.
And it was a huge night for him at the other end as well. How about the steals? And he was just a big headache the entire game.
Ricky Rubio.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time play throughout the first half for Ricky Rubio. He had 14 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from... And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Larry Nance has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Kevin Love out there with Jared Allen. And it's Okoro in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Towns comes with a double team. And Okoro with the basket on the assist by Garland.
Well, they brought the double team to force the ball out of his hands, but failed to rotate off the pass.
And the basket by Rubio. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Minnesota making a switch here. Edwards is checked in.
Such a capable floor general and a very strong defender. Ricky Rubio continues to make his impact felt on any ball club that he plays for. Tricky and fun to watch.
Here's Edwards. Kicks it out to Rubio. And the 3 off target.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
And Love throws it down.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
Timberwolves leading by 4. And it's Towns penetrating. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere. And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
Good.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, 1 step to the hoop, and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Torian Prince, he's checked in for Garland. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Rubio misses.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Now, here's Okoro. Edwards defending. The shot's good from Love.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. For three, Beasley. Cavaliers with the rebound. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Love. Prince wide open. That falls. Great assist by Love. Prince has got the lead up to 2 now for the Cavs.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
There's the pass to Edwards. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Towns dishes to Rubio. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Ricky Rubio playing super confident right now.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. Timeout called, Cleveland.
Yeah, and he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Some changes for Minnesota. Culver comes in for McDaniels, and D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Ricky Rubio. .103 left in the third. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. .59 seconds left to play in the third. So nice passing by Cleveland here. He had a nice open look right there. Windler's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Timberwolves trail by 3. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Nance. Fires the 3. Edwards, that's good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Towns. It's rebounded by Cleveland. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Prince's shot is good.
It's going to help out the offense when you get Taurean Prince to play like this.
The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Cleveland's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Sexton against Russell. The shot by Sexton, no good.
He has to make those shots, guys. If not, a lot of pressure is shifted to the perimeter shooters to hit everything.
And Russell gets it to go.
And now really feeling it as he's gotten off to a great start.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Minnesota, D'Angelo Russell out there with Edwards. Then it's Culver, and it's Okogie in at the 4 spot.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
They're just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Windler, and another 3 for Cleveland.
and they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Reed gets the bucket.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
Cleveland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Tipped away. 6 to shoot. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Passes it to Garland. Here's Windler. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Edwards. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Edwards got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves. Garland the pass to Hartenstein. Outside, Sexton. Here's Hartenstein. Three-pointer. They get it back.
Hard for opposing teams to box out Nance because of all the activity that Larry Nance Jr. has. Plays alive on every possession.
Pass to Edwards. Here's Okogie, covered by Nance. Pass to Culver, trying his luck from deep. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Cleveland's gone 3 or 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Garland with the bucket. And now a 4-point Cavalier lead.
They had to get something, and Darius coming up big.
And the Timberwolves call time here. You have to like what we've been seeing from Larry Nance.
Well, they got to be using this timeout to think about a personnel change or a game plan change to try to slow him down.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Darius Garland.
And he's been the man running the show for them, and boy, has he done a great job. He's up in the double digits in assists, and more than a few of those have been of the spectacular variety. For them to be successful, his passing has to be a key component, and tonight it was on display.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Minnesota's coach had some words for his team. He said, we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
The Cavaliers leading. To the paint. Here's Love. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
That's why Kevin Love with the ball right now is not a bad option.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
And so here's Cleveland. 3-point lead. And he drops it in from the low post.
Well, using some of that size and strength inside to gain advantage was Kevin Love that time.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. .153 left in the fourth quarter. Russell with it. And stolen by Love. Garland with it. Now guarded by Towns. And Okoro throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Beasley. Outside, Sexton. They get a hand on it. Love outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. Love's got the lead up to 7 now for Cleveland.
And that 3 was big. I mean, it cancels out the triple at the other end, and that appeared to really tighten this game up.
Takes the 3, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
And it's Allen slamming it down.
Flushed by Allen there. What I love about him, he's a center and he's not trying to be a guard. He knows who he is.
Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And slam dunk by Allen.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And now we've got the intentional foul. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
There's 25 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
One shot.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And they'll take that freebie. That technical foul bumps up the lead.
.23 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. And the Timberwolves call time here. They're trailing by 8. 20 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Here's Garland. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight. And
it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.